the Sports Show. We're into the last quarter, Baz. Now, I'm always confused where to get started with this because we've always run out of time. But Wimbledon, I watched Wimbledon the last couple of nights, and I love the tradition of sport and Wimbledon. And the thing that stood out for me was all the athletes in white.
Yeah, everyone plays white. Yeah.
So then that started me thinking, and I'm sitting with a couple of people watching it, and they made the same comment. It's just great to see the tradition of Wimbledon upheld. Pick up the paper early in the week, and there's a picture of Koshy with the prison bar jumpers on again, which has opened up the debate about can they wear their prison bar jumpers on.
Mate, I'm
thinking about the tradition of Wimbledon and the tradition of the Port Adelaide Footy Club. You're going, they were always the prison bar. So I'm confused as to why they can't wear what is their jumper, other than Collingwood jumping up and down.
Okay, can I give you...
But you've got some numbers.
Okay. There's two clubs in the VFL. I should have said VFL. It is
the
VFL.
Yep.
In the AFL that wear the same sash. Richmond, Essendon, they wear the same thing. Three clubs wear the same stripe. Collingwood, North Melbourne, Hawthorn.
Yep.
All wear the same. All wear the same stripe. Three clubs wear blue and white. Three clubs.
Right.
You're talking Carlton, Geelong, North Melbourne.
Yep.
They're all the same, mate. They all wear blue and white.
Okay.
Three clubs wear red, blue and yellow. Three clubs.
Adelaide,
Brisbane, Gold Coast.
Yep.
Right? Three of them.
Yep.
One club has got four official colours, but just wears purple and white.
Okay.
Right?
Freo. Yep.
Now, Port Adelaide has a Guernsey that is 150 or 100 years old or whatever, steeped in tradition and history that they can't wear. Yet Brisbane and Sydney, over the last 2 or 3 weeks, have worn their heritage jumper, their history jumper. So you tell me why they can't.
Who's making the rules?
You tell me why Port Adelaide can't wear that jumper.
Well, based on what you're saying,
For one game, that's it.
My question wouldn't even be for one game. My question would be, why can't they wear it any game?
Well,
so hypothetically, if Collingwood want to come and play Port Adelaide, Adelaide Oval, that's just drafted. That's an away game. Put your away jumper on. So that's what all the other teams do, don't they? Don't all the other teams, when they play away, have an away jumper?
Exactly right.
So you can't go, we don't want to.
No.
And I understand, big crowd, I get all that, but you can't have one rule for one club.
No.
So that's probably going to...
mate, that's right.
Yeah, I don't want to labour on it. It was more the tradition of what I saw at Wimbledon, and that's what led me to the tradition of the jumper. You touched on it. It's over 100 years.
My word, mate.
So it's not like we're trying to introduce something different.
Mate. And they're not going to let go, Phil. Trust me on this.
I don't think
Port Adelaide are not going to let go. They will come in every year and apply for the same thing.
You know eventually it'll happen. Eventually it will happen.
Mate, they want it for one showdown.
Yeah, okay.
A home showdown.
Yep, let's move on. Warner could come back as a captain. It's been a couple of players saying, do we forgive and forget and let him become captain of Australia if we get a couple of key injuries? Yeah. Yes or no for you?
No.
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 Same with Smith, no.
No.
No. No.
I'd like to argue you on that, but I agree with you.
No, mate,
I think there's certain things we can forgive.
You don't, no.
Cheating's not one of them.
Well, because it's un-Australian.
Yeah.
Badly un-Australian.
You know, we're almost prepared to forgive you for anything else.
Yeah, mate, I'm not.
Won't forgive you for that one.
No, mate, because
strange, isn't it?
No. That's a silly thing to do. A very, very evil thing to do. What they did.
Yep.
And it was planned and premeditated. So no, you do not get the chance to captain Australia or be in the leadership. Why would you be in the leadership?
Well, let me ask you. I agree with you. Let me ask you this one just quickly. I'm trying to think of a similar scenario that would have the same. What about gambling? What about if you gambled against Australia to lose to England and got caught? Would that be? Would you view that the same?
Same way.
Same way.
Same way.
Yeah, you can't.
Same way. Un-Australian.
Un-Australian. Can't be done. Yep.
Okay. You can be in the team.
No, but you can't be. You can't be a leader.
My point is, if a young bloke comes into the team right now. And then all of a sudden David Warner gets promoted to vice captain. You go, hang on a minute.
It's okay to do that.
It's okay to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I might have a little crack at something, or, you know, they probably won't. But what I'm saying is, it's not a good look. David, play your game, be in the T20s, be a good fella and finish your career, but not as captain or vice captain. I can't see that happening.
No, I agree with you. I don't think you will give him forgive. We like to be forgiving, but there's some things you can't.
Well, yeah, I don't mind that either.
I wanted to ask you about Dion Prestia and Stewart's incident on the weekend. We haven't seen it for quite a while, have we? It's been a while.
Mate, long time.
But I was thinking this, I was driving in here thinking, okay, if we're serious and they're making a big effort about protecting the head, we've seen that. It's all about the concussion. Here's a guy that gets taken out, hit in the head.
Yeah.
You go, okay, so are we serious about protecting the head?
Yeah.
Which I'm saying they are. So we've got that, that's part A. Part B now is I take a player out of the game, but I continue to play. So I'm not suggesting the sin bin because I think that's too hard for the umpires to adjudicate that.
Yeah.
I think it's too hard with the game going on for people to be, oh, we'll review it and, okay, yep, that's deliberate, he's out. I think when you face the tribunal on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever it is, if you are found guilty of taking a player out of the game, you'll get your 4 or 5 week suspension. You'll also get, as a bonus, you will not play in the final series.
Ooh.
Any games in the final at all.
That's a bit harsh.
Well, but you've taken out this bloke, and then normally what happens is the guy that takes him out then plays a ripper of a game because he knows he's going to have 3 weeks or 4 weeks off.
Which he did, he's a good player.
And you go, who's penalised here? The only team that got penalised was Richmond.
Yeah, they did.
So, yes, he doesn't play the next couple of weeks, but you go, is that a deterrent for him not to do it again, or for someone else not to do it again?
I just think, I think you're on the right track, but I'm not so sure about the finals bit. But I'm thinking more like, okay, if that's a deliberate act and you took a player out and he doesn't take any further part or whatever, then make the penalty greater.
That's what I'm saying, make the penalty greater.
Not the finals bit, but don't give him 3, because he'll get 4 with a early plea, back to 3. Everything's terrific. I'm saying give him 6. Yeah. Then his finals campaign's virtually in tatters anyway. Yeah. Because he misses a lot of football. Look, I just don't see a lot of it happening, Phil.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Anymore.
Yeah. So I just think the penalty has to be so severe that you wouldn't do it. Hey, quickly before we go, mate, Freo up against Port Adelaide in Perth. It's a massive game.
Oh, yes.
Your tip?
Oh, Port by a street.
Freo had a shocker against Carlton. I reckon I'd be nervous. I reckon they're going to respond. Yeah, well, so I think that'll be tricky. Good on them. Take care. All right, Adelaide against Melbourne at Adelaide Oval.
No, they won't beat Melbourne.
It's just the margin.
No, they won't
beat Melbourne. Is it going to be more than 10 goals?
No, I think Adelaide aren't playing that badly.
Adelaide up and about.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Next week I want to discuss, or the week after, mate, I'm away next week. I've got a bit of football work to do myself.
Okay.
I want to discuss whether you think the Crows, where their problems are.
Okay.
Because most people are saying it's not Nixie. He's got the team performing as well as he can with what he's got.
Do some homework.
So if he's not the problem, what is the problem?
Okay.
Let's see what it is and see if we can come up with some way to help the Crows identify what they're... Not too much. I know you won't want to do that. We need to go, Baz. Great working with you as always, mate. Hope you've enjoyed the show, everybody. We'll look forward to your company next week. Bye for now.